Hello, we're the Final Bosses, and today we're going to be taking a look at the show savethetechs and why you should watch it. Well, with that out of the way, let's fight!
savethetechs is a 3D animated TV show from Netflix and Nickelodeon. Despite it being 3D, it has a 2D style, mixing American and Japanese art. The premise of the show is centered around savetechs, people who work for a video game company to fight and defeat living glitzes that come from their systems. The premise itself is very interesting, but more so is the world. Hinobi is the only game company in the world. As such, anyone who wants to play games has to go through them, and their systems are unstable, to say the least. It doesn't take much for a glitch to be born. When they do, as we said, they send the savetechs out to beat them. They use these special Mega Man-like gauntlets to beat down and capture the glitches. However, these techs are not known to the wider world, and if anyone sees them, they get their memories wiped, aka being reset. So some real Men in Black stuff right here. Other than the shabby video game systems and Black Ops memory wipes, Hinobi also has some real secrets hidden. And while the story is not about uncovering those yet, all the groundwork is laid for a great Season 3 that involves uncovering those secrets.
So now that we have set up for you the premise and the overall story, let's talk about the main reason to watch the show, and that is the fantastically written characters and the messages they bring. savetech revolves around two new savetechs, Mikao and High Five, two very skilled gamers with a natural talent for catching glitches. High Five is a highly intelligent character. He has great skills in tactics and strategy, while also being a very likable character, both in and out of the world. His big downside is he's not very confident. Mikao is almost unnaturally talented with fighting and gaming. She probably is the most skilled gamer and savetech. Her big weakness is she has a hard time with personal relationships. These two characters become partners and work perfectly together. While so far nothing obviously romantic between them, they have an incredible friendship, they feed off each other's weirdness and uniqueness. Like other shows about friends, they often make mistakes with one another. They sometimes lie to each other or just misunderstand one another. And sometimes they even get really frustrated with their partner. But unlike most other shows, they do their best to understand each other, or even pick on each other if it's just a white lie. As the show goes on, they both grow with each life lesson they learn. High Five becomes more confident, and Mikao makes friends, and more. And I say more because I'm trying my best here not to spoil the show for you. The show also has a great message about embracing your uniqueness, and on top of these two, they have a great supporting cast.
Just like our two main characters who are Hispanic and Asian, the rest of the cast is equally diverse. Our biggest side character is Mitch, an arrogant savetech who, while not the villain, is very much the antagonist of the first two seasons. He is loosely based on Lucas from the 1989 video game movie The Wizard.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
That movie's almost as old as you, right, Arlt? While a big jerk through most of the show, he is not one-dimensional. He has a lot of depth to him, which is great to see from any show. Outside of him, each character has a role to play, both in the narrative with our two main characters' development and with being members of the savetechs, like support or attack. While saying attack sets up a transition to talk about how good the action is. Keeping the cast small makes sure the budget can be put into the action. And there is a lot of action in every episode. Each action scene looks good and flows really, really well. This is where the 3D animation really helps. This action is fast-paced and easy to keep up with, and always fun to watch. Like any good show with action, it does a great job of showing the characters' personalities based on how they fight. They even change the fighting style to show the game they're based on or what the character is referencing. I wanted to talk about how charming they use video game terminology in each battle and in everyday life, such as Mother of MOBA is a statement that I can't get over. And I also want to talk about the fun anime transitions. Those were really great, and they're not something you see anymore.
I am Squee with the Gorp, master of all chiefs! Oh, shmup. Cheeky! Deal, baby seal! Foul thing! I banish thee! Aha!
Another great thing about the show is the number of references there are. Each episode is a reference to at least one real-world video game. But of course, there will be video game references in the video game show, but what sets it apart is the number of references they can get in there. When I first started watching this show, I tried to keep a tally, and I quickly lost count. These references range from all eras of video games, from early classics to modern indie games. However, there are a lot more subtle references to movies, TV shows, and animes. Trying to catch them all is a great game inside the show. Lastly, we really wanted to make this video not only because this show is just so good, but it's also really close to the chopping block. Season 3 is not renewed by Netflix. And if this show doesn't gain some traction, it will be canceled. So please, check out this show, share this video with your friends, and also share it with the hashtag savethetechs. It really is a great show that quickly pulls you in and then gets better with each episode.
I really hate it when a great show is so underrated.
Oh yeah.
Happens so much in our generation, because we're old, obviously, but it's really sad to see a show that just go unnoticed. That's why we really want this show to keep going. And we normally don't ask this, but like we said, could you please like and share the video and also post it on Twitter under hashtag savethetechs. It's something that's trending right now because season 3 has not been confirmed, and it would be a shame for the show to end.
Yeah, it always sucks to see a great show end prematurely, especially when it's already setting up such a really interesting story for the next coming seasons. So yeah, like we said, please go ahead and share this video, guys. We really want to save this show.
And with that out of the way, as always, we have been
The
Final
Final
Bosses.